Hey, good morning, Pizza family. It's Dr. Renee. Probably noticed I look like a cyclops this morning. I have a little sty on my eyes. So the temptation obviously was to not go live this morning because I look like a cyclops. But I'm committed to these Monday morning reflections. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Posted this morning in my pre-dawn download, which is what I'm calling it. Um, it's the thoughts that I have in the morning when I first wake up, and I tend to be, full of energy usually, and I write, I journal, and now I'm starting to put those thoughts on Facebook, and to be able to share them as a way to let you know what I'm thinking, and also to encourage and inspire you if you so need in the morning as you are waking up and starting your day. So I am doing these Monday morning reflections on my mom's treadmill. And I usually, I start off really, really slow, like about, 2:0 at the most. And then I sort of speed up a little bit more as I'm off the live. But what I wanted to share this morning was part of what I posted earlier today. And that's that whole idea of taking people's kindness for weakness. That has been a tale of my life throughout my entire journey, since I can remember. And not to put too fine a point on it, but I think when you're raised with, a certain amount of, be kind, be mannerly, be, whatever, polite. Um, not that necessarily people aren't raised that way, but it could be that their standard or their priority or their value on that is not as strong as getting what they want, or getting to a certain point in life and knocking you out of the way in order to get there. One of my favorite stories when I was growing up was the turtle and the hare, the tortoise and the hare, the tortoise and the rabbit, however you want to call it. And Melody Hobson, for example, is the perfect person to use in this way, because she loves turtles. When you see her Melody Hobson, meaning she's a co-founder, co-CEO of Ariel Investments, maybe not the co-founder, but the co-CEO of Ariel Investments. Hey, Jackie. And she always wears turtles. She loves turtles, right? And it's because of this whole idea of the turtle and the hare, the tortoise and the hare, that if you are moving slowly, 2:0 on a treadmill, you may be perceived as not as strong, not as powerful as somebody who's running at 5:0, right? Not necessarily true. It could just mean that you're conserving your energy, like the turtle in that story. And even though people sometimes take our kindness for weakness, what I know for sure is that God says that in our weakness, we are made strong. He makes us strong. So you may feel weak. You may feel tired. You may feel vulnerable. You may feel less than. You may feel a little more female than the male who is in your life, or who is leading you at work. But this is what I know for sure. This is what I'm learning as I grow and mature in my faith, that when you are at your weakest, when you are at your most vulnerable, when you are choosing humanity over cruelty, when you are placing people in front of you and not ignoring their pain, when you are feeling empathy and compassion for people, you are most like Christ, and you are a point where you can dig deep and you can emerge victorious. Trust me when I tell you, at the moment when people start to count you out, that's when I want you to think about the rise of the phoenix and the resurrection of our Lord. There is hope at the end of the story, always. If God can part a Red Sea, and if He can do all the miraculous things that we learned about in the book, Old and New, then He can change your piddly little problem today, and He can give you a victory on the other side of your pain. So thank you for watching, Sister Jackie. I adore you and love you. That hair is fabulous, girl. You are rocking it. And I love you. Have a great day. And remember, when people mistake kindness for weakness, it's because of their ignorance and they're underestimating the power of God within you. So be blessed. Have a great day. Bye bye.